All right, welcome, guys. Welcome to the call. I am super excited because this is the magic. This is the magic. This is what we want to be learning. It's all about creating consultants, helping our people get paid. That is what really gets me excited, and it's become just a part of my DNA. Where it's like, look, like how can I help someone get paid? And this is going to break it up into a few steps, and ultimately it comes back to we've spoken about it in previous calls and previous team trainings, but the Kathy Kuva script. The Kathy Kuva script and the text a few script. If you don't have that, or you don't know what it is, speak to your sponsor, go into the health network, speak to the person who is asked you to jump on this or watch this, and they will provide you with that script. So first of all, why do we want to create consultants? Why do we want to help people get paid? Well, personally, it feels really good. It feels really good when you help someone share their health journey with a friend, with a family member, and they have those health transformations together. It's really exciting because, one, it's more fun. Two, they have more accountability and support, so they're going to get better results. And three, with the individual that gets paid that rebate, the retention in your business is higher. And that's what we want. We want a greater retention in our business. Greater retention, more residual income, more thriving business. It's important. It's really important. And I remember Blake, I think, mentioned this or sent a message about this the other day, that when someone is cycling once a week, roughly, which is about manager, then their retention rate is 95%. And they 95% of the time they're staying in your business. So it's huge. So let's get into it. Number one, I kind of want to just talk about mindset as the number one in approaching this. And why this is so important is when you are creating consultants, it ultimately comes down to leading people. Like, you must lead people to the next step. And that takes being assertive, that takes being certain, and that takes just having posture. So either build that certainty within yourself, and I feel like I might do another training on mindset and belief and certainty and all that sort of stuff. If you don't have the certainty and the belief to do it yourself, then ask someone else. Ask someone to support you to do it, and borrow their belief, borrow their certainty, and just mimic what they do and how they talk. So like for you, Josie, with Callista, for Blake, for yourself, for anyone listening, people, use Natalie or me, whoever it is, and slowly it will just become you. All right. So second thing is the consultant creating process and the helping people get paid process starts from the first conversation. It starts from the very first conversation. And following through, and I'm literally just regurgitating the stuff that I've learned from Zach Slovan, Kathy Kuva, and so this isn't any original stuff. It's just proven stuff that leaders have done themselves. And the first initial contact, which Zach Slovan mentioned at celebrations, is the top-down method. Every single conversation you have when you're reaching out to someone, a top-down method. What does that mean? It means lead with the opportunity, lead with the money, lead with the freedom, lead with the lifestyle, lead with the contribution in the business, and then follow up with the products. Versus bottom up. Bottom up is lead with the health transformations, lead with the products, and then moving up to the business. So it's a lot easier to fall back onto the products and have conversations about sharing with people when it's boom, straight away. It's your first conversation. So that's number two. So first, mindset, have that certainty, belief. Two is first conversation, top down. Bring the money out straight away. Now, Number 3, the next step is, this is all of like the signing up process, and we've covered this in other team trainings. I'm not going to talk about that. That's the Kathy Kuva method, the vision casting, the reality, the magic wallet, all that sort of stuff. Look at the other team training if you don't have clarity around that. But basically, they're ready to share, right? They've got the products in their body. They're ready to go, whether maybe their pack hasn't even arrived and they're like, I have the belief, I want to do it. Or they've had results and they want to start sharing. So how do you know that they want to start sharing? Is you ask them. And again, it's in the 8-step system. And if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, like the 8-step system and the Kathy Kuva script and the Text a Few script, again, speak to your sponsor, speak to the person who is coaching you and mentoring you. They will link you up with that. It's crucial that you understand those systems, because it'll just all come together synergistically and it really flows. So when you, in the 8-step system, you get to a point where you ask a magic question. That magic question is 3 options. Ultimately, if you've led with the top-down method, you already know that it's number 3. Like, they want to build, they're open to it. Or maybe during that process, they're like, you know what, I just want to have a go at the products and see how they work for me. I just want to see how they're going. It's like, okay, cool. So again, every single person is going to be different. It's not like one strict system that works for everyone. Everyone's going to be different. Like Joel and Amanda, they just were like, boom, let's go. Like, they went to celebrations. So their belief was like through the roof. Like, you can't not deny what Isagenix is when you go to celebrations. Whereas another person might, who have no experience with Isagenix, with the community or whatnot, will say, you know what, I want to get my own results first before I start sharing. Cool. There will be a number 1 or a number 3, a number 2. So when people start getting results, you ask the question, when you start receiving those messages like, oh my God, my energy is amazing, or holy shit, like I've lost 1 kilo and it's within the first week, like wow, or I just fit into my dress and I didn't even think that it would, and I wasn't even expecting that. When those results come in, celebrate the shit out of them and then ask, like, hey, look, like, who do you know that would love to feel like you're feeling right now? Are you ready to share the love? Just ask them. Just ask. And it's going to be in that moment where they'll say, yep, I'm ready. No, I'm not. And you'll get clarity around it. Okay? So if they say no, that's totally cool. Like I've got a new cleanser, or a new business partner who has now said, you know what, I just want to get my own results first. I just want to I'm on this own journey of mine and I just want to experience the products. And when I'm ready, then, I'll do this business. And I say, all good, totally cool. Also noting the importance of top down, because I remember I shared Isagenix with her quite a while ago on a health perspective, and she didn't get started. And I've led with the opportunity top down, and we've fallen back onto the health and the products. So that kind of shows you why it's so important to go top down. Now on to the next. I've kind of skipped my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 method. So the next step, X, is when they say yes. Okay, when someone is like, I want to share Isagenix, I want to do this business, or I just want to share with a couple of friends. As soon as they say that, set up a call. There's none of this texting back and forth. There's none of these voice notes. We're setting up a call and we are going to do this together. It's not, just invite a few friends, just send a message, just go talk to like 5 people or 2 people, or no, we're doing this together. Because again, and what comes to mind is Brett and Sammy Davis, they did a segment on, starting your people. People at this stage are like little bears. They're little wow-wows. They need nurturing. They really need nurturing and guidance on where to go, what to do. I know when I first started sharing Isagenix, I was like just chatterbox. I just verbal diarrhea, just said way too much, so excited, way too much for way too long, and people were like, Macca, shut the up. So this is what we don't want to happen. That's why we jump on a call, set up a call. And for those of you who do not know how to set up a call, it's as simple as, we might have to do another little template for this as well. It's simple as, hey, look, I am free on 2 times, so X and Y. The sooner, we want people to jump on a call as soon as possible. You know, I kind of give it roughly, I mean, there's no magic number to it, but like, you know, 24 to 48 hours within that window. You know, you want to get people on a phone with their excitement as soon as possible, so it flows into action quickly. We don't, when someone wants to share, we don't leave it a week. Like that's not just, no. ASAP. So we set up a call. So it's Monday. We set up a call on the Wednesday night. I'm free at 12:40 p.m. during the day or 7:20 at night. What works for you? 7:20. Cool. We jump on the call. So the next step, when we are on that call, we want to kind of revise how much money would make a dramatic impact in their life, and we want to revise like where they're at in terms of, do you want to build this as a business, like that vision we spoke about in the first call, or do you just want to get your products paid for? They'll tell you, I want to go all in, or I just want to get $100 a week. That's cool. It helps to kind of rehash their why. And, what sort of impact? Just ask them, what sort of impact would, they say, $100 a week? How much of an impact would $100 a week have in your life? What would it do for you? Oh, I'd be able to have my deep tissue massage without notifications on. Every week, once a week.
Groceries, car filling up, all that, rent, all that stuff.
Mortgage is a huge one for so many people. Paying your mortgage, or whatever it is. So, and that's when you say, okay, well, how amazing is it that Isagenix, just with a little work and helping people get healthy, we can work towards achieving that? And they're like, yeah, that's great. So the next step again is keeping it really simple. And the first step, once you're on the phone, is just a list of 10. Like, you just want to start with a list of 10 people. And how we get that ball rolling, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know 10 people, or who am I going to share it with? You always have those people that just a little bit, they might not have that abundance mindset. And that's where questioning comes into play. And it's just a short list of 10, and you just ask, hey, look, I understand. I totally get you. I was in that same position, or I know a friend who was in that same position. But I found that when I actually looking, a lot of people are silently suffering and looking for your help. So who do you know? Like, who do you know? And it's just that one question. Who do you know? Who do you know that's struggling with their weight? And just like, who do you know? Who do you know, Josie? Who do you know, Josie, that's struggling to lose weight? Oh, fuck, my mom, actually. She's been for a long time. Okay, awesome. Your mom. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else that you know that's been struggling to lose weight? Like at work, maybe. At work? Like my good friend Stacy. Blah, blah, blah. So, and it's always just asking in specific situations as well. So, who in your family has struggled to lose weight? Or who do you know at your gym that your buddies with that has been wanting to lose that stubborn fat or have more energy? And when we put that environment, so your family, gym, workplace, the local cafe, when we kind of bring in that area, that environment, it helps the brain sift and find people. So, and another question is, who do you know that wants to make more money? Like, that's if you want to build this business, you got to start being very comfortable asking that and speaking about money, because ultimately, why are we all here? Why are we doing this? The money. Obviously, helping people, like, that is the result of the money, is direct relation to the impact of how many people you've impacted. But if this wasn't creating financial freedom for myself, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be taking the products 100%. And I'd be sharing whenever it came up 100%. But I wouldn't be doing this as a business if I didn't have that opportunity to create that freedom for myself and for others. It's just the truth. It's just hands down. So asking that question, you know, who do you know that wants to make money? Who do you know that wants to start their own business? But just hasn't. Who do you know that has an entrepreneurial mindset? Who do you know that's like into personal development? Tony Robbins. Or who do you know that's into all this sort of stuff? So it's such a simple question, yet your brain, especially when someone is asking you, your brain will pop up with the answers. And what I like to do is with that list of 10, you'll get it out really quickly. It's just write next to it what they're most likely to be interested in. Is it weight loss? Is it entrepreneurial mindset? Is it the money? Is it energy? And that way we're already sifting how we're going to approach these people. And again, how we approach these people differs. It changes, just like the process in creating consultants and helping people get paid. It just changes and sifts. And some people do it one way and some people do it another way. And thanks, Callie. And when we have that 10, with the people that are struggling with their health, right? We simply follow the text a few script. That's the script that we use. If you don't know it, again, ask your sponsor, ask your coach, ask your upline, ask your mentor, your friend, what that is, and I'll send it through. For the people that are business orientated, want to make more money, or have entrepreneurial mindset, business orientated, whatnot, it's the Kathy Coover script. It's the business, the Kathy Coover script. And I walk people through the 1 down to 10, what we're going to do. So I'd ask them, you know, if I was to just share with you a little, like a step-by-step script where you don't have to do any of the work, and literally all you have to do is copy and paste and make it you, so that they would immediately get on call with me and that I could help them exactly like how I helped you. Would you be able to send 10 messages by, it's Monday tonight, so would you be able to send 10 messages by, let's say, Wednesday night? Do you think you'd be able to do that? Like, yeah, of course, that'd be easy. So, okay, great. Would you want to do a few now? Let's do a few now. And some people are like, yeah, let's do it. Some people like Joel and Amanda are like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. Some people will say, oh, like now? And that little bit of fear, that little bit of doubt, that little bit of apprehension. And it's like, yeah, let's do it now. It's just that certainty and that let's rock it. Like, you want to do it, let's do it now. Better to do it whilst I'm with you. And that's when you know, get up a little. If you want to do it with 2 people, 10 people, 5 people, it doesn't matter. And just send them, literally do it over the phone. I've just sent you this script, copy and paste that first section, and let's send it to your mum. Or let's send it to Stacy. And what you might receive again is, because this is always, it's like there's no right or wrong. Like, there's never like a fixed system with this. You might get, say, for example, you know, Josie, your mum, you might say to me, look, I'm actually catching up with mum tomorrow, so I'll just chat to her then. It's like, great, awesome. Chat to her then, share your excitement, share your results, and see if she'd be open to a chat with me. If she asks questions, she asks, oh, like, what is it? What's in it? Oh my God, like, yeah, I've seen you glowing, like, what's going on? Like, look, I have no idea. Like, really, I've only just started, but I've experienced X, Y, Z. I feel amazing. My coach, Callie, she's a fucking legend. She's been doing this for over 4 years. Maybe don't drop the F-bomb if you're with your mum. Like, you know, if I was to link you up with my friend Callie, she's freaking lovely. Would you be open to chatting with her? She's like, yeah, of course. Because look, I don't really know what I'm doing. I just feel amazing. Yeah, okay, great. Boom, there you go. So that is a yes to setting up a Facebook chat or setting up a call. Okay. And then it's just following the script again. It's following the availabilities on the Kathy Coover and the text a few script to set up the availabilities and position Callie as the expert. And it's literally just doing that. it's going through that first 10. And what that means and why this is so important is that we're holding people's hands whilst we're doing it. And we're taking control of the process. Like when I first start, when someone's a newbie, I want to control everything. I'm a control freak. Like I want to make sure that, you know, everything we're giving their friend or their family member the best opportunity to understand what this is about, to really like grasp what this is about. So that's why it's really important to, you know, get a little bit like, yeah, let's do a call now, and have that, so when, from that list of 10, you want to set up the follow-up. So we've said, oh, you'd be able to do it by Wednesday. Okay. All right. Well, I'm free at, 7 p.m. or about like 20 past 9. What works for you? Oh, the 7 o'clock. Okay, cool. I'll speak to you then. And I'm really excited for seeing how these messages have gone. And so it's just like and again, this is just Eric Worre. If you haven't read that book, read it or listen to it. This is all just Eric Worre stuff and just people. People have done this before. It's just like the process of introducing someone to isogenics and following them up with, oh, so what do you need to get to a high number? You know, they want to learn more about the products. Or what do you need? Oh, I'd like to learn more about the products and the business. Okay, cool. So if I would send you a message or send you a link or send you a video, would you watch it? Yes. So that process is educating on the industry, educating on the business, educating on the products. We're just transferring that same skill, but to a task-orientated follow-up. So it's, if I was to ask you, send 10 messages by Wednesday night, would you be able to do that? Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, awesome. Like I'm free Wednesday night. Would you have done that for sure? Like Wednesday night? Yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. Well, I'm free at 7:20 and 9 p.m. So what time works for you? Oh, 7:20. Okay, cool. I'll speak to you then, and we'll review your messages, and we'll go to the next step. Done. And so it's basically one step at a time, and just leading people to take small actions. And Joel and Amanda can attest to this. This is literally what I've helped them do. And as a result, Joel's a consultant now within 2 weeks of starting. Amanda's well on her way. Like, holy shit, well on her way. These conversations are rolling through. And so I'm sure if Joel and Amanda can tell me now, yeah, exactly. I was trying to think of that quote. I was like, wait, Blake said that to me the other day. Zach said that. What's that quote? Be the invitation to the destination to get the information. That's it. And but yeah, as I said, like Joel and Amanda can kind of be a testament to this. I'm sure you guys would know. Like I've said the same thing over and over and over again, haven't I? Basically, if Amanda and Joel, if that's what I've done, please nod your head. I'm like, oh shit, no, right? So and why this process is because it duplicates. And Joel and Amanda know, and I mean, Callie knows, all of you guys know now that this is it's teaching on the go. It's teaching on the go, and it's teaching on the go. And Joel, would you be able to do what I've done with people if I just gave you the script?
1,000%.
1,000%.
I've heard it a million times already.
You've heard it a million times. Amanda, would you be able to do it? Like, would you be able to do it with confidence? With at least, like, that you'd get through it and you'd be able to do it.
I have just like the general guide sort of thing, but yeah, I get what goes on.
Yeah, right? So
you know it,
yeah. So yeah, that's why this process is it's so important. Not only do we get our people paid, but we coach people at the same time. It's 2 birds with 1 stone. It's network marketing, duplication, and ultimately, like, this is, and I can't stress it enough. Like, this skill and using the Kathy Coover script and the Text a Few script is literally how you build a business. Like, that's actually it. Like, yes, you learn your story along the way and whatnot, and you'll learn that all at David Wood in June, 15th to the 17th of June. Get your tickets, get going. But this is all really the two skills that are really important. And because you learn as you earn, and, you know, in no time, I'm going to be sending Amanda and Joel people. Like, how cool is that? Like, just in 2 weeks, in like a month. And obviously Amanda and Joel are, you know, they're freaking gun-ho. Like, whoo! Some people aren't going to be like that. So you've just got to kind of take the good with the bad, the ugly, the rotten green and red apples with all of it. Yeah. And so and it's just following that script again with the Kathy Coover script. Once we follow through. So does that kind of make sense when we get up to that point? Is it kind of clear on, rinse and repeat? It's just, as you said, Kelly. Does that kind of make sense when you get to that point of following up? You're just doing the Kathy Coover script, and it's repeat, repeat, repeat. Awesome. Well, that's how you do it. That's what's working for me. You know, this is really what's working for me. Yeah, Kelly?
And I just want to jump in and toot your horn, because I'm not sure if you will. Guys, this is working because he's on 4,000 derby points already, and you can just see that, obviously. And even I'm the same. After learning that stuff at celebrations, you can just feel it. It's just come full circle, and you can see it in you when you speak that you're like, I'm going. I've got what I need. Let's do this.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it big time. Like, huge. It's I'm just so excited to be able to teach you guys, and just to have just to be like, this is it. This is literally it. Go. Create your life together. Let's do this together. Flourish.
Cool.
It's go, my pretty. No, it's really is that celebrations in this system. It was the fucking light bulb. And following, I'll just add to like the end of those kind of calls that you have with people, always end with, because we're doing launch parties each week now, always end the call with a follow-up and an invitation to a launch party.
Mm-hmm.
Always end it with, let's set up this call, follow up here, and by the way, get your butt here, because you're gonna feel the energy. You're gonna feel the energy of the people, the realness, the X, Y, Z, whatever you want to say. You're going to meet my friend Becky. Like, you want to lose 15 kilos. She's, holy shit, her transformation is amazing. So Jackson, tomorrow, get your butt to, where do you live, Blake? Canada Bay? Regatta Road, and bring a couple of buddies as well to share this with, like Tony, right? So that's it, guys. That's.
Do you want to kill the recording?
Yes, I shall kill it.
What's up?